Hey, what's going on? It's Bruce here again, and you're tuned into another episode of Hotel Revenue Magic. This is your master magician when it comes to hotel revenue, and our goal is to double your hotel's revenue. Now, this episode today is about prepaid rates, what to do, how to use them, how to take advantage of the market, and of course, do what we got to do to make this thing happen. Now, before we do anything, I need you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because we make these videos like at least a couple of times a week, at least once a week, and hit that bell so you know when the video is actually coming. So let's talk about prepaid rates. Why would anyone use the prepaid rate at a lower amount when they could just use a regular rate? I had someone ask me this question, like, why would I need a prepaid rate when I could just have someone book at a regular rate? The reason why I use prepaid rates is because, one, I want the money now. It's my money and I want it now. So that's the reason why I use prepaid rates. You have a guaranteed reservation that cannot be canceled, and the guest has a reservation that they're going to get at a lower rate. So it makes sense for us to do the prepaid rates when we can get the money now, and then of course it fills up our hotel at that point, whether it be 30 days or 60 days out, where, hey, you know what? We can go ahead and increase our rate, our price, and our occupancy, because guess what? We're already occupied. We already have 100 reservations on the books or 1,000 reservations on the books that's prepaid, so we can increase the price of our rates in the future once this whole thing, tides over. So let's take a look at this and see what we got going on. Now, when it comes to prepaid rates, the first thing I do is I increase the regular rate. The reason why I increase the regular rate for the dates or months or times that I'm going to have this prepaid rate, because I need the discount to be visually seen. Okay, so they're going to see that my rate is $100, but my prepaid rate is $80. So they're going to see they're getting, a 20% discount just by booking the hotel now and paying for it now. All right, so that's one thing that you want to do when it comes to prepaid rates. Increase your rate a little bit. It will slow down your reservations a bit for some people, but for most people it doesn't, because at the end of the day, hey, people want a discount. Now, if they see that it's 20% off, by the time they get to the checkout button and they see they have to pay now, they're like, I'm not doing this all over again. Let me go ahead and I'll just pay for it now. Cool, and get it out the way. They just want to get out the way. They don't have to worry about, the price increasing in the future. That's what the guest is guaranteeing. They don't have to worry about the price increase in the future. How hotel prices are. They can increase the next day. So that solves the problem for the guests. And it helps me out because I get a room sold that I get the money for now, even though the reservation isn't until maybe 30, 60 days out or more. When should we actually set these dates to implement the prepaid rate plans? I usually like to do a month to 60 days out or more. And this is why. People tend to search for, when they're looking at something in the future, it's usually for like an event or a wedding or corporate or whatever the case may be. So, a lot of the times especially if it's corporate, their job is going to reimburse them for it anyway. So they're just going to go ahead and say, cool, it's out of the way, it's done. They submit their expense report. If it's for an event or something like that, they know that the event is popular. So they know that hotels are going to be sold out in that area and the rate is going to be a lot higher. This is why you really need to subscribe to like some of these websites, so that you can look at like websites like Eventbrite, Facebook events. There's a couple other ones out there. I know that Booking.com, they have like an event notice, but there's like I forgot the name of the website, but they have all these events that's going on, and so you can see what's going on in your area. So 30 to 60 days out. Other than that, I don't see the point of giving someone a discount, whereas prepaid for a week out, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, because they're just going to make the reservation anyway. So I know that if I go ahead and do this 30 to 60 days out, I'm going to get that money now. I'm going to increase my cash flow now, and I'm doing them a favor. So 30 to 60 days out or more usually works better for me. But tell me what works better for you in the comments below. Now, what I love about prepaid reservations is they're usually the best, and I mean the best prospects for upgrades. Okay, you know why? Because they done already spent the money, man. Listen, they already spent the money. So when they get to your hotel, they can care less, about another $30, $40, $50 versus when someone comes in and they're walking and they're booking, or they're booking online right then and there, and they get an upgrade offer. In their mind, they're thinking, man, I just blew $200 and I gotta pay another $100 for the restaurant and this, that, and the third. But when it comes to prepaid, that money's already gone, so they still got more money to spend. So yeah, they're like, you know what? Yeah, we could do another $50 upgrade or $30 upgrade. Sure, why not? Let's do it. So make sure when it comes to these guys, you should be at the top of your list as far as closing these upgrades. We got to get that money, baby. Let's make it happen. Now, the next question is when you should not use prepaid rates. When is it time to turn this thing off? All right, that's simple and easy. Usually, I always turn prepaid rates off during the holidays. I don't want anyone to book any prepaid rates because I know that the demand is going to be there. Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, the demand is just crazy. Spring break for my area anyway. Things may be different in your market, but for my market, these are busy times. The last thing I want to do is lower my rate when I could get $100, $150, $200, more a night. Let's just put it this way. I was at this Days Inn, all right? And the demand was so high that I was getting $350 a night to $400 a night. Not prepaid, because I turned it off. You don't want to sell your rooms at a discounted rate. Why lose money when you don't have to? So that's when I usually turn it off, is when the demand is, where, I feel like I could get more anyway. Why would I give out any discounts? So that's all we have for prepaid rates. When it comes to these rates, I usually give anywhere from a 15 to 20% discount after I raise the price, just so they can see that, hey, their hotel rate is usually $70, $80, and now it's a lot lower if I pay for it, right now. Even though it matches all the other market prices, they're just going to see it as a better hotel because the rate is being discounted. So thank you for joining us for another episode of Hotel Guest Management. My name is Bruce, your hotel magic magician. And please leave some comments below so I can, hey, anything else, you have any questions, or you can share some of the things that you do. We'd love to know what you do. And go to textguest.com to sign up for our do not rent list. Help protect your hotel and other hotels, so you don't have to worry about checking in some terrible guest that's going to threaten to shoot your whole front desk, like what happened to me. So or threaten to shoot you, what pretty much happened to me too. So let's keep these guests out of our hotel. There's just so many fraud and evictions, and I just read about a hotel owner, that had to remove a guest from his property. The guy came back and killed him, and he came from another hotel to where he had a violent altercation at the other hotel before he got to that hotel. So have that hotel, put this guy on a list and say, hey, this guy is aggressive. He's fighting, or whatever the case may be. That guy's life probably could have been saved, and that would have never happened to him. So go ahead, check us out. Go to textguest.com. And we'll be talking to you soon in our next episode.